Mic check 1 2.
1 2 check.
We are back.
May God be with you, bro.
So we thought.
Yeah.
Hiya.
Okay.
Count
Let's
us
get
down,
it.
But from 5, not from 7.
Yes.
Count us down from 5, not 7.
Count you down from 7.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Story ya 7 natutaka kusikia.
Ukiona nani?
Ronaldo.
CR7.
Yeah, boy.
Hiya. Let's do this. What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to Extra Digest Podcast. That, of course, airs on Football Digest YouTube channel. My name is Nyaassh, and I'm joined by a man like Timothy.
Hey, this should be fun. How you doing, my people?
And
We
then
are
some.
back.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's so much to talk about, and you're obviously going to be focusing on quite a few areas, which are a bit obvious. But before we even get there, last time we were here, I said when we do the next episode, we might be talking of United having exited the Europa League and having lost the Carabao Cup.
Oh, yeah, by the way, did you say that? You didn't
I
have
said it's
faith
one of
in
the
us?
possibilities.
Oh, yeah, it's
The
true.
other possibility
Always.
was what happened. You progressed and you beat Newcastle.
But you wanted us to progress so that we could get tired and jaded so we
Yes.
can get beaten by
Newcastle.
whoever.
Yeah, that did not happen.
Turned out to be
But
someone
you know
else.
what? I feel like the loss Newcastle suffered, or you guys winning against Newcastle, and me feeling a bit terrible about it, has now been replaced
But
by what happened on Sunday.
let's not even get there.
Oh my God!
Let's talk about the first two games, quickly. Sindio? But
Tell us how you think about you winning the Carabao Cup. How happy are you? How excited? First cup under Ten Hag. First cup for 6 years.
no lie, it was a good feeling. It still is a good feeling because it's a first cup that's won, I think, the top 5 leagues. Like into the season, wachana the Curtain Raisers kina competition. Carabao Cup is the first one.
Yeah.
The League Cup. It's a good feeling. At least the players know what success feels like. And that's what Mourinho was very about. He really wanted to win early so that people know what it feels like to have your hands on a trophy. And then that feeling gets addictive and it spurs you on to greater things. But it was good. It was a
Great
good
indeed,
achievement for Ten Hag at least.
Yes.
That conversation is out the window.
Yeah.
6 months in, I think Arteta also won the FA Cup as well.
Yeah.
In his first 6 months, and so it's a good thing to have. Once at least we're like, hey, okay, drought is over,
Yeah, hey, man.
storm is over.
Season ikaisha saa hizi nyinyi mko katika kikombe.
So unajua hata but hatukujua kikombe ilikuwa ku harvest machozi. But all in all, it was a good game actually. I think we were very comfortable almost throughout.
Yeah.
Saint Maxima for the first 5 minutes had Dalot on skates.
Baya.
Kuna kitu alifanya hata sidhani tunaweza fanya FIFA. Hata ukumezoea analog aje sidhani tunaweza fanya. He really had Dalot on skates, but we take our chances. We didn't have as many chances, but we see great set piece from Luke Shaw, Casemiro again at the end of the free kick.
Yeah.
And then kidogo Marcus Rashford after some interesting build up by Weghorst. Because honestly, he was driving towards the box and we were like, man, release the ball, utashikwa.
Yeah.
And so he drew 3 players towards him and then slipped Rashford through. Yes, albeit through a deflection from Botman. Still went in.
Yeah.
The best thing I think about this all, just as a football fan, is that Karius had an okay game. It was a good game. He was the highest rated Newcastle player.
Oh, after the match, yeah.
Yeah, he really had a good game. So just from a human standpoint, it was good to see that he was not the scapegoat or anything. Because those 2 goals were not his fault. Really.
Yeah. And Carlo Wilson was also having a stinker.
Wilson.
That dude,
Wilson. We'll talk about Wilson when we get to the City Newcastle.
Yeah.
So
Because he did nothing in the Carabao Cup final.
Yeah, and so was that after Europa League or before?
That was after.
That was Sunday.
Yeah.
So the Thursday before we had Barca
coming to
come
Manchester.
to Old Trafford.
Yeah.
We are fresh off a 2-2 draw with the Catalans. We had the better game in the Spotify Camp Nou.
Yeah.
And we felt like we were robbed because of some crazy officiating. And we come in and then the crowd behind us and all that, Ten Hag in the press conference.
Yeah.
There's a lot of build-up. And Barca take the lead from the most frustrating penalty.
Yeah.
Bruno pulls Balde, and Balde alikalia Bruno yo game mzima. Wow. Okay, well, the first half.
Yeah.
So Bruno concedes the penalty. Lever takes a penalty. Then look too confident, but he normally has that stuttering run up. The hair gets a hand to it, but it goes in.
Yeah.
Frustrating goal to concede. Second half. The thing I remember was the commentator saying, and I think it was on like the 49th minute, the commentator said, if United get a goal early, this game changes.
Yeah.
Of course, that's just how football is.
Yes.
Kidogo, Sancho, pressure his side, Bruno gets the ball, slips, Nani through. Fred scores, it's 1-1.
Yeah.
And we're like, higher. At least we're not out, at least. But we have to go on and win it. And so we go on, we create a few more chances. There's a chance Kunde had. He ran in behind Sancho, header, De Gea.
Yeah, De Gea made some... Is it the first leg, man? The second leg. I pull out some dope saves, man. I'm like, dude.
And for us, that's always scary. When De Gea is having a good game, we're just like, something is not working somewhere.
Yeah.
And so...
It's also scary when he's not having a good game. Because he leaks in goals.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. But yeah, so we go on. And I was happy for Anthony. Took his goal very well.
Yeah.
We beat Barca, we go through, and we get Betis. So now we are still in Spain.
You're still in Spain.
Thankfully, Spain is a short travel.
Yeah, from England,
Yeah, it's very short. But since in a Spanish opposition, we have...
That's the third opposition to be meeting from Spain.
Yeah, we
started with Sociedad, of whom finished on top of you.
Yeah. We did.
Then Barcelona, you clapped them and knocked them out. Now Betis.
The only thing with Betis is they don't have their star man, Nabil Fekir. I think he tore his ACL and should be out for like 6 months. That's the season.
But watching the highlights of Betis against Madrid,
man,
and Claudio Bravo, I think he'll have something to say about that game.
Of course.
In that game.
Of course, because we create a lot of chances.
Yeah.
But the fact that Betis held Madrid at home would give them confidence.
Oh, absolutely.
In as much as, yes, they're coming to Old Trafford for the first leg, they'll feel like, hey, okay, we saw United just ship 7, and we just held the Real Madrid that also just beat Liverpool 5.
Yeah, 5.
So there's some form of confidence.
That ground, Uko Kwao, it's rocking, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
it's insane.
Hey, give me a Madrid, man. So I'm sure, of course, in the second leg, it's going to be rocking again. So if you don't get a win at OT...
I feel like we have to, because and we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We have to bounce back from what just happened the other day. And so, but
all right.
Also, bado tukiwa kwa hiyo Europa League, you guys are playing Sporting Lisbon.
So finally, Arsenal can play a Europa League fixture. We were held up by guys who could not finish the business.
Umengoja sana.
Maze.
Money.
Hatuchezi Euro bana.
Watu
waliweza kazi yao group stages ndio wanatuweka pending.
More fixtures, more money. We have to make money.
More fixtures, more money.
More problems.
Okay.
How do you think that game will go? Have you been watching Sporting?
No, I haven't, to be honest, and I don't honestly care.
I don't even know where they are in the league.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're first or second.
Yeah, but as we said, we'll talk about the preview of the Europa League games a bit later on. So that's what transpired since the last time you were here, especially to do with the Europa League game, to do with Man United and the Carabao Cup, because we had talked about it. And they went on to win the Carabao Cup, so congratulations for that.
Thank you very much.
Drought imeisha.
We are good.
Yeah, finally, Dustin has a talk kwa trophy cabinet.
Yeah.
But so much has also happened besides those two things. Yeah? Because I don't even know where to start. Let's just kick off with Newcastle, because tuliwa shy wataja somewhere. Newcastle, they are so shitty, man.
Newcastle
First of all, like when they played against you, I thought they had a good game, but they're finishing, bro. They just cannot finish.
But do you know,
again against Man City, the same.
like also leading up to our game, they were creating so many chances. Finishing was just a problem.
Yeah.
Callum Wilson looks off it. I don't know why Isak is starting on the bench.
He missed a sitter also against Man City, maze.
And so, like, your game si ilikuwa ali-kick off.
Yes, ilikuwa
ali-kick off Saturday before KPLC watufanye ile kitu.
Yes.
City started, I think they looked comfortable a bit, but they also knew they had to take advantage of playing before you guys.
Yeah.
So that they can put just kidogo pressure or at least give you guys something to think about.
Yep.
And City is different. This is not the City of old. City's chance creation has changed because at the in the final third, guys are not taking as many risks as Kitambo. Because now there's Haaland.
Yeah.
And so you have to supply Haaland and all that. But it's good to see Phil Foden back.
Yes.
He's back. And his goal is a goal of a man in confidence, on confidence, on form and all that. And it was a really, really good goal.
They just dazzled past Newcastle defenders,
serious
bro.
COG. Some serious COG. And it was
hell.
very similar to his Bournemouth one.
Yeah, he did the same?
Very,
Yeah.
But this year to beat more players.
Yeah.
But Foden, man. And Foden is a polarizing player. You never know, like, what's his favorite position.
Yeah.
Like, does he play well with certain players? And all this backstory with Pep. But it was good to see him come back and get his goal.
Yeah.
But before City got their second, Newcastle were in the ascendancy. And I remember Callum Wilson. Oh, my goodness gracious. Trippier headed the ball across goal. All Wilson had to do was just apply any form of contact. Any form. Side foot, laces, half volley, header, whatever. On target, it's a goal. Because he was in the 6-yard box.
Yeah.
And he completely fluffed his lines. You can tell a striker that's not on form.
Yeah.
Someone that's not confident.
Absolutely out of form.
And I don't know where that came from because he didn't actually get a bad injury. He was off a few weeks.
Yeah.
But man,
I don't know why
that's his bread and butter.
Eddie Howe is sticking up with him, and they have likes of Isak. And I know Isak was also out for a minute. But I mean, you see the chances he was getting against United in the Carabao Cup, the chances he got against Manchester City. And you're thinking, God damn, this nigga. As in, how long are you going to stick with him? And I know this is, of course, coaches, they have their own, decisions and their own preferences. But I feel like someone like Isak, I feel like would offer more.
Yeah, even me.
Attacking wise?
He changed the game for Newcastle when he came on against us. And like he'll take the ball and he's fearless. He'll drive, he knows he's fast.
Yes.
Ataipiga huko mbele, uko na mbio haya tupatane.
Yeah.
And he also knows where the goal is.
Yeah, he does.
So I think Wilson is just a better finisher. Like when they're both on form, Wilson left foot, right foot and all that. But also forwards are confidence players.
Yeah, when you don't have it.
So when your confidence is high, you feel like you can do
bug
anything.
them like crazy, yeah.
But Pia, if you've been on a drought and your confidence is low,
then something else altogether.
Yeah. And so, but Gordon, I don't know if you saw
Anthony Gordon
game he had. I think it was his first start. He had such a good game. Unfortunately for him, he had to go up against the likes of Kina Walker and all.
Yeah,
Walker,
which
is insanely hard to beat.
Yeah.
But he had a really, really, really good game. And that game was run off by Bernardo Silva, who, when he was scoring, I think it was 60-something minutes, 61st or 69th, one of the two. When he was scoring, they really were under the cosh. And so his goal really now settled down Man City and Newcastle. I think you could just tell the wind has been knocked out of
Yeah, absolutely out of themselves.
So, Man City went, bagged the 3 points and set us up for
the game at 6 p.m, bro. But after before tufike hapo, Newcastle United, they've been slowly but surely sleeping. They dropped from a time they were third, came fourth, fifth. I think they're sixth now.
I think they're sixth now because Liverpool.
Yeah, because Liverpool have surpassed them now.
But also, do you know, Newcastle have been drawing a lot of games. And I think they've scored like 4 goals in the last 8-9 games.
Yeah.
And so there's
fungi
lot
mabao,
of draws.
And they're not losing games. And I don't think that drawing spree is something that we can use to bug you out of 4 spot.
I feel like draws hurt more than losses. Like, especially if you're playing well. Like, you know that, you've created, you need it, nil.
Terrible. Absolutely sucks. So, unless nika ile tumeona ilikuwa si Hetafe na Girona.
Hata ya Madrid.
Real Sociedad na which team was that? Cadiz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was insane.
That was a good.
That was insane.
That was a good game. Yeah.
It's very rare to find a nil-nil ikiwa hivyo. Yeah. So Newcastle, of course, got clubbed. They dropped to 6th. Manchester City, like you said, went to make it 2 points below Arsenal. Temporarily before Arsenal played Bournemouth. Yeah. So early kickoff, kind of your design. And then we got to the 6 p.m, the goal rush. Buddha. Before we played this game, I knew for me, Bournemouth will clap them. Like a good one.
You know, I had you guys on for like a 3-0 victory. I thought it was just going to be very
I thought it was going to be an annihilation, like 5-0. Swear down.
But I feel like that's coming somewhere. I feel like there's a team that will come and
okay, tulikuwa metoka kupiga Everton 4-0 midweek.
Oh yeah, by the way. So msikuwe na tamaa sana.
No. But then again, that's the beauty of football, you know? Like you're thinking,
especially when you're home.
Yeah.
And you're the one that are leading the league. It's so much easier to dismantle teams.
So Newcastle, of course, scored. Not Newcastle, Bournemouth. I think they're the bottom team now. Out of that hell, yeah, they are. Because Southampton have won, I think, like 2 games back to back. So they are Majinwa Kiasi from number 20. They are 19th now. But Bournemouth came in 9 seconds in, goal. As in from kickoff, ball walieka kwa half ya Arsenal. Ushaona kitu gani by the way? Because I've never seen something like that.
I've seen it tried a few times.
Yeah.
There's either someone will pass to another player and the player will shoot, or they'll pass it out, then across, then attempt.
Do they?
But it rarely happens.
It really happens.
And the crazy thing is, when the ball was cut into the box, I think it went past like 3 Arsenal players.
Yeah. Gabriel tried to stop with his, I think, right foot, missed it. Then I think that missing, ikafanya kina Saliba and Thomas Partey kachanganyikiwa kiasi. Then Philip Billing was just there lacking and boom. 1-0.
The cat among the pigeons. One time. Boy. And I was just like, yeah. But I won't like, me I was sleeping. Yeah. Because streamers ilifanya ile kitu. And there was no way I was going to buy data to stream an Arsenal game.
Yeah, I know.
Nilikuwa ningoja either dakika 80 hazijarudi ndio ningebuy nione sasa last
10 minutes. Hapo ungeona action lakini. Bro. So 1-0 down and I'm thinking, hey, okay, Bournemouth ni nini? Wanachokoza nyuki. Bournemouth, they love violence. Atakawa wanasema man without violence is nothing. So 1-0 down, of course, we absolutely bombarded them after that. I mean, in terms of creating chances, it was just us and us and us. But there are some few chances that counter.
What I saw was Philip Billing.
Yeah.
Driving, I think he was set through on goal. So drove in 45. Was it Solanke and that other
Solanke and some black dudes kumbuki ni nani?
Huyo ni mwenye aliassistio by ya kwanza, whoever he was.
Oh.
And he takes the shot and it's a point blank save from Ramsey. Yani,
Chief.
If he took that chance, I feel like the game would be very different.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, it'd be more time for Arsenal to come back and all.
Yeah.
But that save. You know, there are moments, and we've been talking about it. Moments where, you know, here, this is where these 3 points for this game was won.
Yeah.
Or this is where the momentum started. You see, like for us, our first, like when we beat Liverpool, those many days, that's where our resurgence came. We remember that game as a game that turned it for us. And so when Ramsdale made that save, we're just like, hiya.
That was a heart in the mouth moment. Because I was like, fucking Bournemouth.
Like midway through first half. Like 30.
Ini Bournemouth inataka kutuhangaisha hivi na tuko home. Tuko kwetu bana back in team because you number 20 or something. I'm like, god damn these motherfuckers. Then of course, that went on, you know, first half. Trossard aliumia by there at some point in time.
You're lying.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he was taken off. That's how Smith Rowe came in.
Wait, what happened?
Because Smith Rowe didn't start.
What's the injury?
I think I had Trossard nilikuwa nimetoka kidogo. So when I came back, napata Smith Rowe anacheza niko like, this nigga started? Because kumbuki nikimwona kwa starting 11.
Honestly, I feel like, I really hope, like for you guys, I really hope it's not a serious injury.
I hope so
Trossard
too.
Is a very key player to what you guys are trying to achieve.
Yeah, I like what he brings on board. It's absolutely important. I would love to see him and Jesus in starting 11.
That's something else.
That would be dangerous. And Saka on the right. So yeah, Trossard came off. Smith Rowe came in.
How did Smith Rowe look like?
Of course, he didn't offer as much as Trossard would, but he was good, bro, because he actually created the first goal.
Alingia left wing,
left wing. Left wing. And he actually did play left wing last season. Last season, I think he was our top scorer. Oh my God.
Was it him or Saka? But they both were over 10.
It's him. It's Smith Rowe who was our top scorer. He had a very good season.
Left wing. Interesting.
Yeah. He played left wing. He did play like that last season, that position. Yeah. So he came on, tukaenda halftime 1-0 down. Bado tumebombada wasi lakini bado haja crack. And I'm thinking, hey, kwani ni ile siku ya nyani ama ni aje bana? So of course came back second half, still again going at them, still not cracking, and then boom, corner kick. 2-0.
I feel like conceding set piece goals is very frustrating.
Fuck.
Especially if you choose a system. If you're doing man-to-man, if you're doing zonal marking, whatever it is, never take your eye off a man or the ball.
Yeah.
And I feel like there was some confusion, kidogo,
on our end.
Yeah.
It's actually Thomas Partey who lost the player. He lost the player. Jamaa akampita akaenda, akimfuata nyuma jamaa sharuka, bang.
Imeenda.
Clean. 2-0 down. I'm like, fuck.
2-0 down, 50 something minutes.
Yeah, but
what's going through your mind?
So at this point I'm like, okay, I knew you were going to come back, but damn, we are making this really hard. You know, like now we're going to have to come from 2-0 down. Hey. And you know the funny thing, we have been in a situation where we have had to come back again against Bournemouth before. Yeah, there's a time tulikuwa tunachezea Grawe inaitangwa aje?
Actually kwao.
Yeah,
Vitality Stadium.
Vitality Stadium.
I remember that. Was it the 3-3?
Ilikuwa 3-3.
Yeah, Lucas Perez, Giroud.
Yeah. So wanakuwa na katabia kakutushika comeback na kutufanya to dig deep. So 2-0 down, I'm thinking, hey, okay, we're going to have to dig deep here. And we need to score at least one as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because the more it goes like that, the more they're getting confident, the more you're pressuring them and they're not cracking. So they're thinking, we can actually hold out something here. And then you're the league leaders. You're losing 2-0 to Bournemouth at home. Who does that? So Bournemouth walifanya makosa. Juu walichokoza nyoke. Walichokoza Hornets.
Ushaona ile meme ya youths give thieves energy drink.
Yeah.
And mnyoroshe zaidi. Hizo ndo bao mbili mliopea ndio.
That's exactly what we did to Bournemouth, man. It was so much fun. So of course, we got a corner, I think the 60th minute, if I'm not wrong, or 61st. It's cleared, then it lands on Smith Rowe, piga header. Only for Thomas Partey to be there close and bang, 2-1. Aka atoned for one mistake he did. Ile corner kick. Although he was also a bit liable for the first goal, by the way. So he atoned for the first goal. Then I think how many minutes later? Almost like 9 minutes later, Reece Nelson comes in for Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe alikuwa a bit jaded.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Monday has been out for so long. Yeah, that's the first active. Alafu mazee game yenye unacheza ya kwanza ni mazee ni team ni game una have to dig deep hivyo. Lazima utasweat. So Reece Nelson comes on, good sub, because all the subs that Teta did that day is really quite impactful, man. So you got to give up the coach for that. Reece Nelson comes on, I think, was it another corner? Ama ilikuwa open play? No, ilikuwa open play. Thomas Partey did some good play. Akaekea Reece Nelson. Piga cutback. I think it was cleared only to land to Ben White. Ben White akaipiga. Neto enda kutoa vitu ziko ndani bana. So you're thinking, damn.
That goal, actually, credit to Ben White, because that's what an easy finish.
And that was his first goal for Arsenal.
9 out of 10 times you do that, you balloon it, you screw it, you sky it, whatever. So it was a very good finish. And you know that now, that means every outfield player for Arsenal has scored this season.
15 different goal scorers in the league.
Insane. That's insane.
That is insane. That's why I love Arsenal. I was even looking like the standings, the top scorers. Kuna Martinelli akona 11. Amefuata na Saka akona 10. Amefuata na Odegaard akona 9.
See now.
3 Arsenal players.
That's like Man City of old. That's what we keep saying. Sisi as a league, we have a problem. Iko shida.
Yeah.
Because you're not reliant on one person.
No, you're not.
Trossard has just come in the other day. He's chipping in.
Yeah, he's chipping in. And you love to see it.
Smith Rowe, give him 2-3 game weeks.
Games na ataanza kubang tena. And don't forget Jesus is coming back.
Man. But no one knows the time of the hour.
Tarudi kama mwizi. Sisahau. So ufunge mlango ama?
Why not? Wacha Jesus abaki nje. But usifungie Yesu moyo wako.
Okay,
Moyo jaribu.
Ufungue moyo lakini mlango wache ikiwa imefungwa. And then I was looking also by the way unasema for City. Haaland has 27 goals. Okay? Naanza kushuku kama Mande matagonga 40.
I feel like
atafika 40.
Teams have found him out. Let me tell you. If he didn't figure this season, next season will be much harder. Much harder.
Yeah.
Because
I don't more found out now.
The league has not been used to a player like this.
Yeah.
Where it's just crazy. Hey,
crazy power and energy.
He's not creative, so his game is very
limited.
One-dimensional.
Yes.
Exactly. That's why Kane will still be very consistent. Because he'll create and all that.
Yeah.
Haaland is very easy to... So, ka hata fika 40 this season.
Yeah.
Next season ataione
itakuwa tricky.
Na umeona story ya agent wake ati washaanza kuongea story ya movie yake to Madrid.
What? When?
But everyone knows Man City is a placeholder.
Yeah, you're on stepping stone.
Unapitia tu na nini.
Kanyanga ni uende juu.
Kienda.
Better than that. He has 27 goals. The next person who has most goals for City is Foden. He has 9.
You're kidding.
In the league.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, 9 in the league is not bad.
Of course, it's not bad.
That's not bad, but those goals are not.
So I was
scored.
comparing like that versus what Arsenal have, where multiple goal scorers and guys who are having quite a number of goals being up there.
Yeah.
Versus City, where it's just maybe one person. As in about 36 watu wawili. Hiyo ni kazi inafanya na watu watatu ama wanne Arsenal, and many more in other clubs. So that was good, man. So Reece Nelson makes it 2-2, and you're thinking, fuck, at least hatutapigwa. But like you're saying, a draw is not good enough, man.
I mean, a draw is painful.
It's not good enough.
Painful.
You see, at that point in time, most of the Arsenal folks, maybe you were like, okay, fine. At least tunaweza beba. Mazee tumeficha hiyo aibu, at least imetuondokea. But going for what you're fighting for right now, it is not just top 4.
Every point is vital.
Every game matters. Every game feel like a must win.
Yeah.
Hey, we had to win, bana. Alafu bao tulifunga, I think dakika 70. Tulingoja like another 20 minutes.
I can imagine those 20 minutes.
Wow, long.
Crowd, kelele.
My God.
Players, and players feed off that energy.
Yeah, they do.
Wanasikia, hapa.
Yeah.
Itabidi. I don't know where to tutatoa bao, but one way or another we have to find it.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure you threw the kitchen sink
everything
at Bournemouth.
Hizo corner nilikuwa na I think we had like 17 corners.
What are you saying?
17. There's a time I saw we had 15 corners versus 1 for Bournemouth. And hatukuwa tumefunga bao yote from a corner. Isipokuwa ile pressure was getting worse. It was getting terrible. You're thinking a draw sasa ni 3 points against City. Haiwezi bwana, haiwezi. So tunapata makona, wana block everything. No, they at all. Bournemouth has some lanky dudes, akina Billing and akina Senesi. Yeah, they have some lanky motherfuckers. So you're thinking, okay, maybe corner imekata. At some point in time nilikuwa okay, wameongeza 6 minutes. Fuck, Neto ameanza ku waste time. I'm thinking imeenda. I was like, imeenda, this is a draw and you just have to settle for 3 points. But boy, that last corner, the way Reece Nelson buried it. Man, it's just heavenly stuff. And the emotions after that. At some point in time, you don't even know how to celebrate. You go confused, like...
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Masheda's goal against Aston Villa when we beat them 3-2 as well.
Oh, yeah.
That day.
That was 20... Is it 11?
That's Kitambo.
How many? 2-9. I just got 2-9.
What was that? It was the season... Was it the season before City won? I think.
10-11.
10-11 because City won 11-12, yes.
Yes, 10-11.
Wait. No.
How many 9-10 Chelsea walibeba?
We won 6-7, 7-8, 8-9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 10-11 because 9-10 must have been Chelsea then.
Yeah, it was Chelsea.
But I'm not so sure.
Around there, yeah.
But I remember when Macheda scored that, first of all, he's a striker, but you really don't expect such a goal from him.
Yeah.
Because he turned, finesse. Reece Nelson takes this half volley on his weaker foot.
Yeah.
Through all those bodies.
Yeah.
The best thing about that goal is, first of all, the goal, I'm taking nothing away from the strike. Very beautiful strike. But if you have time, I don't care if you support Arsenal or not. Just go back and watch that goal again. And watch it like 3-4 times. But every time, look at someone different. Look at Odegaard who took the corner kick.
Yeah.
Odegaard fell on, was he his knees or his back?
Fell on his knees, then he went on his back.
And was
just
like,
screaming.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Behind him, there were some stewards.
Yeah. There was one who didn't know, like, he actually forgot his job for a minute.
Yeah.
Kukimbia to all over the place, man.
And that's why this is a beautiful game. Saliba ran to the other corner flag.
Yeah.
Akaenda kuipiga teke. But the best video I saw, the best clip that I saw, was from SuperSport. And there's this guy, like, of course, there's a camera angle on Arteta.
Yes.
But I've never seen shakier footage ever.
Yeah.
Do its scenes. Unasikianga limbs, scenes. Camera inasonga, the stadium is jumping. The caption was, the cameraman could not stand a chance.
He could not.
Because Arteta ako fit, ametoka mbio, anaruka.
It was pandemonium, bro.
No lie. I enjoy moments like that.
Yeah.
I've gone through that many times. Fagi time.
Mi
niulize. Hizo ma 93, 94, ma what? There's no bet. You'd rather win a game like that, 3-2, than win a game comfortably 2-0.
Yeah.
No, like...
Because you never forget that.
It's like Nikaile Carabao Cup in United Southampton. Ibrahimovic, 88th minute.
Was it Southampton or was it Crystal Palace?
Southampton, bro. Crystal Palace was FA Cup, and that was just lingered in extra time.
Oh.
Which is also very similar, like emotion.
Okay.
But Ibra, same thing. I heard that in the last minute, and you're just
bonkers, bro.
No lies.
Yeah.
And that was a very good moment. Like, I like such moments for sport. And Arsenal gets 3 points again.
3 points. I mean, just to keep at that moment, because there's so much talk about that moment. Like you're saying, Odegaard, Akochini. There was also inside the box. There was Gabriel Magalhaes, down on his knees like he's amekuwa Muislam all of a sudden. There is Saliba running bonkers corner flag. Jorginho is coming into the field. I think the only person, and you should check out the video again, the only person who seemed a bit composed is Reece Nelson. When guys are celebrating, he's the only one who doesn't seem like he's lost in the moment as he's celebrating. Because alikuwa like, calm down.
Calm
like,
down,
dude.
What are you coming? What are we bonging with you?
He's the only person who was composed. And I think just not really shows, but it just shows like the composure he had. Like you're saying, getting that ball like that, waiting for it to hit the ground. Actually, at his top kwanza. Then he hit it on his second touch. Doing like that in a box that is full of people with Bournemouth defenders coming at him. Yeah, because kuna mandemu wawili walikuwa wamemkujia vibaya. Until getting such a clean strike. Heavenly stuff. Same way, it was a sharp contrast of emotions because when Arsenal players were going down like that, Bournemouth players were also going down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like it's how wanaenda juu ya kwa distraught and you know. Exactly. Hiyo ni FIFA. When he scored the last minute and everybody's just going down, the opposition kwanza ndio wanakuwa kwanza kwenda chini.
Actually, is that the latest goal that's been scored in the Premier League this season?
It could be. Because that was literally the last kick.
Because you guys, literally, last week, mulifunga, hiyo nini ya Aston Villa was what? 94th? Martinelli.
Yeah, it was also in the last dying minutes. But it's not as... Because after this, there was no other kick. Was there a kick? Oh, there was a kick.
Oh, yeah.
I think there was a kick.
Hey, but man, 97, sijui 20 what?
Bana.
That's insane.
Na juu alikuwa ameongeza dakika 6, people were like, oh, sijui Arsenal, sijui my M-Pesa, nini. See, Bournemouth also wasting time.
But you know, something people don't understand is injury time is normally a minimum of...
Yes.
It's a minimum of 5 minutes. It's
not
not
a
maximum of 5 minutes or a maximum of 6.
Yeah.
It's only minimum of, because things happen. Throw-ins that are accounted for.
Yeah.
Fouls, goals, celebrations.
Opposition, celebrations.
There's so much that happens.
And just guys wasting time, basically.
Exactly.
So,
which these guys do sana. Kama Martinez hiyo game yenu. So
even Neto got carded at some point.
Oh, yeah. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. And then after the goal, Leona Ben White amended to his face like, yeah, motherfucker. You're wasting time and all. I mean, it was such a nice watch, bro. Such a nice watch.
Good for you guys.
And of course, there was other clips we saw later of Jorginho kwa touchline. You know, akiambia watu fanya hivi. I'm like, hey, Chelsea. Kwanza, well, I'm donning a Chelsea kit as you're doing this as a resort. You know, thank you, Chelsea, again. You gave us Jorginho. He's a leader, that one.
Yeah. And experience is a good thing. Experience.
Yeah. And also just solidarity kidogo juu mulishinda. I mean, but besides everything else, ni ya kuficha tu uchi. Nothing much.
Chelsea kushinda kwani.
That's news.
From where to where, but
you're the news, bro, because you know they don't win. So Arsenal back with 3 points. Got to put ourselves back on top, 5 points clear.
Have you guys played the same games as Man City now?
Yeah. That's why there's no slip up moving forward.
It's 5 points, okay.
Yeah. 5 points, 26
So sisi kama hasidi, tunasema tunangoja game yenu Etihad, tunangoja game yenu Anfield, St. James.
St.
James is back. But now Newcastle are crap.
Yeah, I'm not perturbed, bro.
I mean,
St. James hata tukienda na Jesus.
You probably have 2.5 hard games.
Yeah.
Hard just means hard on paper. But mpira udunda.
Yeah, mpira udunda. Yo, tell me. Like this Bournemouth, like you're saying, as in the game, everybody said. 2-2. Yeah?
Dakika 96 mlikuwa 2-2.
Yeah.
Ai. Sasa imagine mtu aliingia live bet. Aseme Arsenal to win.
Wakiwa 2-0 down.
96. Ama wakiwa 2-0 down.
We are
crazy things happen.
Crazy things
And
that's football, man. Because that's what I was saying. Like, you'd expect before the game, everybody was like, Arsenal's gonna, you know, is gonna run rampant on Bournemouth.
Easily.
And then the game kicks off and Arsenal is 1-0 down. Arsenal is 2-0 down by 60th minute. What the hell? And then Arsenal goes on to win it.
Let me tell you, I'm happy that I didn't watch that game live because in the 60th minute, I'd be gassed. And my thing is, I'd be online.
Yeah.
Because these games are United, Arsenal, Liverpool, because those are the only enemies that you can banter people with. Watu kwa group hawanyamazangi.
No, they don't.
And so
I
know I'd just be holding my memes and my stickers and all that, just waiting for something mad to happen. And so
yeah,
I imagine me dakika 96 nikiwacheka. Alafu that happens.
Yeah. It's like Saddam alikuwa ametweet. Big up Saddam there. Saddam alikuwa ametweet. At some American they have brought on Reece Nelson to score goals for them.
That's the same thing that happened to us. They want a goal against Barca and they bring on the fidget spinner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was whom, yeah?
Yeah.
That was whom. My God. That and then of course what happened on Sunday. So Arsenal won that game. Also on Saturday we had Chelsea playing, like you're saying. They won 1-0 against Leeds United. First win since January 15th. Obviously we know Chelsea can't score more than one goal.
It's crazy. And the goal they scored was from a set piece.
From a set piece. Fofana. The defender?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was a Chilwell corner if I'm not wrong.
And of course just relieved off some pressure from Graham Potter.
Just temporarily.
Kidogo sana, but still very much
I don't know
important.
what their run of fixtures looks like.
I think it's a very fair one.
But wejua next ni Dortmund.
Oh yeah. That's happening. Is it on Wednesday?
There's
on Tuesday.
I don't know.
Could be
this week. This week.
Yeah. All right. So Chelsea won. Bro.
Before Sisi.
No. Yeah. Before you.
Brighton.
They're not even that. Okay. Brighton beat West Ham 4-0.
Brighton is mad. Brighton at the Amex is a problem.
Big one.
Moyes is man. Oh my goodness.
Sijui wamekula nini ama guys? I don't get it.
You know, they were not like they were good even at Old Trafford for a good part. Like the first half, they were good for the Nini. What was that? FA Cup.
Yeah, the FA Cup. Yeah,
they were solid for the most part and all. The Amex, it was a different kettle of fish. Like Brighton is playing some beautiful football, and I feel like.
Did you see Solly match, bro?
I honestly feel like Brighton could finish 6th if they were serious.
Yeah, they can.
They can blitz Spurs. Solly match looks like Messi of 2010.
Hey,
taking 3, 4, 5 players on Mitoma.
What the? Okay, Solly match, we know he used to play in the Premier League, and he has been with Brighton for a minute.
Mitoma ndo watujutu
walitoa happy umse. God damn, that dude is that
guy
is too good.
You know, every time you just see how he started dribbling and all that.
Yeah.
And that's why the world is still waiting for him against Wan-Bissaka and all that. But man, I like the brand of football that they have on. Umeona Chelsea want De Zerbi
as a replacement for
freaking
Potter.
Surely.
Yeah.
Like one Brighton coach
enough.
is...
Yeah.
But Brighton is Brighton.
But you have to give it up to Brighton though still. I mean, besides playing, just how they held on to Caicedo, and then they nailed him to a new contract.
Oh, he's on a nini?
Yeah, he signed a new contract now.
But I feel like you guys will still get him.
Okay, you see, for them, it's not maybe just keeping the guy at Brighton. It's getting as much as you can if he leaves. And now with the new contract, they most likely get maybe even more money.
Yeah, they will, for sure.
It can be 70 million now. Maybe it could be even more.
But trust me, they'll ask for it. Kwanza bahati mbaya, mshinde ligi.
Yeah.
Because they know, kuna hiyo pesa ya ligi. Or even if, let's just say, something happens and you finish second. Because they don't think you'll finish lower than second, like if you're to capitulate. Your prize, you know this prize money is for different ninis. Your pay second ni mingi. So they know you guys have money.
Have money.
They know.
But yeah, that's like what? The word of success.
You're suffering from success. That's a thing.
Yeah.
You are victims of success.
Because now you'll be fighting for bigger.
Like right now, we are not in 4 competitions.
Yeah.
Because we won 1. So now, we are suffering. You know, everyone else is in 3. We are like you now. You get it?
What the fuck are you talking about?
We're talking about suffering from success. Ushaona hiyo ni DJ Khaled amejishikia hiyo.
You're suffering from success?
Yeah. So now, we are not the only team in 4 competitions.
Yeah.
Because we won 1.
And that makes you suffer how?
Because we are not in 4 competitions. We are bragging about being in 4 competitions. Nini wewe ushiki? Tumekuwa kaa jiji.
So mko kaa everybody.
Tulikuwa tunataka we are in 4
continue.
Yeah. We are fighting on all fronts.
Yeah. But still fighting on all fronts available now.
Yes, but are you getting the nini?
You just
now
the
because
uniqueness.
We have the cap.
Yeah.
that was the success. And now it's made us become like all of you,
Yeah.
fighting on 3 fronts.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
It's just us being shameless, you know.
Yeah.
Like
I know.
River.
And speaking of cups, ulisema ilikuwa ya?
Nataka kuingia hiyo game sahi.
Twende, kwani kuna nyingine?
Because mimi naenda mbio mbaya.
Is there anything else left? I don't see anything else.
Sunday, what was the date? I don't even care. We rock up to Anfield. Na tumevaa jezi ya white.
Yes.
So that we can show Liverpool that pia sisi ni
kuna mtu alikuwa sema mtamaliza kwenye Real waliacha.
Bas. No lie.
Yeah.
And I don't even have to be objective because it's fact.
Yeah.
The first 40 minutes, okay, the first like 10, 15, they started really well. They came at us and all that, but we were defensively resolute. And then we started growing into the game.
Yes.
We had some good phases of play. There was a Bruno chance. There's some header that went across goal. The time Rashford was thrown goal, but he couldn't apply a finish. Like he started the ball and he just rolled to Alisson.
Yeah.
And all that. There's some Anthony finesse shot and all that. And so we were creating. But Liverpool, the Nini Anfield is real. It is real. And now we got to taste how that feels like. And to make it worse, the first goal they scored was in the 40-something minutes. I think we were doing so well up until that point.
Yep.
Robertson drives in, comes, gives Gakpo the ball. Gakpo's first touch.
Absolutely, yeah.
Inatoa Varane kwa hesabu.
Was it Varane ama ilikuwa?
It was Varane.
Oh, Diogo, okay.
Varane.
Champions League Varane akatolewa nje kwanza.
Ameko huku kando. And when Gakpo whips the shot in is when Lisandro is literally running across the hair. So the hair can't see anything. And so very good finish.
Very good finish.
And so at that moment I was just like, hey, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? It's no time or CG panic stations and all that. We've conceded against Barca first, West Ham first. Yeah, we were home those games and all, but we know we can still come back.
Yeah.
Where I knew we had a problem is when we go into the second half. Mimi nilikuwa nimetoka kukojoa. Nilikuwa naochia game nje.
Kutoa pressure.
Kojoa tu. Pressure iko imekamba.
Yet.
Coming back in and literally when I get back to where I was standing, because there was no way we were sitting down. Tulikuwa na kina Fidel. By the way, big up Fidel, Charisma. I hope you're okay. I really hope you're okay because, hey, tuliumia. So, ball in, Nunes header. I'm like, what just happened? So they replay. And that phase of play is probably the most frustrating thing I've seen from United this season. I've seen us lose at Brentford, at Brighton, or to Brighton because we were home. But we had like 4 opportunities to clear the ball. And there's nothing worse in football than conceding just before halftime and then just after halftime.
After halftime.
And so, team talk here halftime.
Gone out of the window.
Out the window. Because, you can imagine Ten Hag says higher. It's okay. Just steady the ship. Make sure you're still 1-0 by like 60th minute. Then we'll start taking risks.
Yes.
Hey! Luke Shaw has been stellar this season.
Yes.
Lisandro, Varane, all of them. But I feel like if you go and look at those goals, like all those goals are considered, like for 5 of them, Shaw could have done so much better. So much better. But let's just go back. Nunes scores. It's 2-0. Ooh, we're like, it's okay. There's still time.
Yes.
There's still time.
And then.
Brother, ushaisikia when it rains, it pours. First of all, we were there.
But how do you say that in Kiswahili? When it rains, it pours. Kinyesha inaanguka.
Sijui, lakini wejua ilikuwa tu siku siku ya nyani kuteleza.
Siku ya nyani kufa miti yote inateleza.
Hiyo.
Nyani amekuwa crucified.
Nyani aliteleza, alikufa, mti zilikauka, everything went, like anything that could go wrong.
Went wrong. Murphy's Law.
Like, I've never seen such a display. And the worst thing about it is we've literally come off probably the hardest 2 weeks, like in the sense of Barca, and then Cup final, and then still staying in another competition. And so all that was check. We come in, Rashford still the inform play in Europe. We come in, United has won the most games since World Cup, it's season something. No, since World Cup. And so stats are they're good, they're high and everything.
Yeah.
Varane, Casemiro, Lisandro have not conceded a goal from open play when they've all started together.
Oof.
And so all these things were just
Yeah.
hey. I can't even who scored the third goal?
That goal was Cody Gakpo, the one he chipped the hair.
For that goal.
Yeah. Kwanza kule chini.
That is where the memes came from.
Yes. That's how I said that.
Salah, honestly, and that's why I'm saying, like, your atmosphere is important. That's why you guys are able to come back and beat Bournemouth the way you did. That's why you're able to find last-minute equalizers and winners. That's why you're able to blitz Everton 4-0, because hata nyinyi kwenu mko na atmosphere. That's why us were able to get that run of many victories at home because of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
If there's a team or a stadium that's known for its atmosphere, it's
Anfield, bro.
It's Anfield.
Anfield is insane.
And it was literally injected in Mo Salah's veins. And I've never seen Salah like that. Salah looked so confident. He hadn't scored yet.
Yes.
But man, he comes, he's driving. He's one-on-one with Lisandro Martinez.
AKA Bilbo Baggins.
Wachana Butcher.
Lisa the Butcher.
So, Salah fakes one way, the other. Lisandro is sprinting, facing towards goal. But looking for Salah.
Yeah.
And I think he turns and manages to face him kidogo. Unfortunately, loses his footing. Unfortunately. I feel like if he didn't lose his footing, he'd have had a better chance. Of course, he'd have had a better chance of stopping him. But then
and that moment was
and the worst thing
captured. Yeah.
The worst thing is behind Lisandro was Shaw. And so Shaw is looking at the play this way with the hair behind him. He didn't see Gakpo running in behind.
Oh, he didn't.
He didn't. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's some things Shaw would have changed.
Lakini, what was Lisandro doing in a left back position?
Covering for Shaw.
Where the fuck was Shaw?
I don't know, probably he had driven up.
When ilikuwa counter?
Ilikuwa imerudi mbio mbaya.
Oh, okay.
And so it's Lisandro, Salah. So Salah turns him in, out. Lisandro hits the deck. As he's getting up, Salah sees Gakpo's run. And so he threads it through.
Yeah.
Shaw didn't read the run. And the problem with that is there are two ways to react. You'll either commit a foul, penalty, or you literally freeze and do nothing. He did nothing. Gakpo runs in, the hair comes out, because that's his instinct. That's it. Just to narrow the angle and all that. A delicate chip.
Buddha.
And you see, the thing that hurt is that Ten Hag wanted this kid.
Yeah.
That's the thing that hurt. And the kid comes, scores a beautiful goal. First half, second half.
Kills every other vein of hope that was surviving at Man United fans.
At 3-0, we were just like, higher. So now, damage limitation.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, changes should be made, because Weghorst is high work. I'd have wanted to see probably Sabitzer. I'd have rather had like a midfield that's packed and probably just left two attackers.
Yeah.
But because these guys were just killing us.
Coming at you and coming at you.
Brother man, I love Dalot.
Was on toes throughout the game.
But in my head, I'm like, I wish we had one Bissaka. I wish.
Mulifanya Alexander, Trent, Mazia Kaya fantastic
Akaya
defender.
Defend.
Bana.
Exactly. That's the thing that sucked. Because we're not creating. And when Anthony had the ball, but here alikuwa saidia Robertson, sindio?
Nani?
Anthony.
Yeah.
And Anthony, I remember, I think that's a player tulitolea frustration yetu mingi. Because he's not beating a man. He's not creating space for an overlap or anything.
Yeah.
He's just attracting all this attention to him. And three players will swarm him, and at every turn they'll get the ball.
Yeah.
And so it was such a frustrating display, even at 3-0. And I think that when we were 3, it's just like, okay.
Imeenda. I have to be honest, I liked the memes that we saw with Lisandro and Mo Salah. Buddha zimekuwa zikicome in heavy, thick and fast. Kuna ile ingine, kuna msee ameweka ile ni ya Dr. Strange.
Mimi kuna mtu ameweka kwa dini ya Ngara. Anakaa anaingia sijui wapi.
Nikavuka barabara. Kuna ile no look defending. Bro, like, goddamn.
The problem is,
yeah,
the banter was so elite. Like, it was so good. I've never seen my timeline like that. And so
Yeah.
at the timeline ya Twitter too. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp
was exploding.
There are some pages kina troll football, bench warmers, these big football pages. Those ones you expect.
Yeah.
But dollar, whether it's the actual unga wa dollar, if they posted it, ama it's someone who photoshopped. Nasema kama unataka kujua 7 ni mingi, wewe pika chapati 7. Walai umalizi. Walai umalizi. So, ushaona ile dini ya mse anacheka ni mask ya anacheka lakini kujua
analia. That's where you are.
Because it was such top tier banter, and the problem is it was everyone.
Yes.
People that watch ball, people that don't watch ball.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people have sent me 7 bob?
Yeah.
Wengi sana. And
na kwani sija kutumia.
Na wengi ni watu wa
nikusukumia.
Jole, Mombi, Kida Sombrero, like all of the 7 bob. Na mimi unajua nilikuwa nishaeka do not disturb at 10 p.m.
Oh, juu ya hiyo story.
Juu. Mimi sikuwa hata kuongeleshwa. Nastaki mko na credit.
Minutes tuko nazo mingi.
Nikuonyesha call log yangu, sijui how many video. It's insane.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how that result, man. And we're still at the 3rd goal. 4th goal happens because McTominay gets on the field. And no lie, when we saw McTominay coming on, I think he was coming on with Garnacho. And I heard they were like, fine, at least Garnacho is coming on. I hope he's coming on for Anthony.
Yeah.
But I'd have wanted Garnacho for Anthony.
He came on for who?
Garnacho came on for, was it Weghorst? I think.
Okay.
You know the emotions I went through.
In that game, yeah, I can imagine.
I think for the 90 minutes, I probably spent 70 looking at the screen. The others, I'm just looking down, I'm looking away, I'm trying to wonder.
Distraught. Tungeona hiyo game na wewe. Would have been so much fun.
You know, game ka hizo, just like every big game, it's always whoever, like, let's say United against the world. So, hiyo ni enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, ndio hiyo.
Watu wanajezi ya Chelsea, Arsenal, all of
everybody was rooting for Liverpool at that time.
Tuko K1. Screens ni everywhere.
Yeah.
And there's nothing worse than banter from people that don't know football. Mtu akam tu akucheke. Na yeye ajui nini hapa. Akucheka tu.
Did you have a United kit on?
Bro, ndakosa aje.
Oh shit.
Ndakosa aje. Nilikuwa nimevaa no lie, nilikuwa nimevaa shati. But I had my jersey.
Ngeva.
Nilikuwa nimevaa not too long before. So nilikuwa nimeshikilia. Cheka sasa, hey, rudisha tu kwa bag. Sijui nini. At least ulikuwa na shati. I'm just like
so
it's a worse, but yeah,
7 goals, absolutely insane. Biggest loss you've suffered like that since 1931. 2 things for me. Yeah, since 1931, and that was another 7-0 loss against Wolves in 1931, and you suffered another against is it Sheffield? Yeah, you mekula ma 7 now against Blackburn. Anyway, 2 things. My take from this one. I don't recall a game in the Premier League where you guys came from behind to win. In the league.
This season?
Yeah. Is that a game like you were, I don't know, 1-0, 2-0 down and you came on and won?
We just came back against Leeds not too long ago. We didn't win. We drew.
Yeah.
But also...
And you were 2-0 down, right?
We haven't conceded fast like too many times also.
Yeah.
I think those comebacks have been in other competitions.
Yeah, not in the league.
Yeah, not in the league.
Because is there any other besides the Barcelona? You've come from behind to win.
West Ham.
FA. You conceded fast.
Don't remember Benrahma.
Oh,
Then we scored 3. I am sure ni vile sina simu.
Because I can't recall. If you did it, then you did it before the World Cup. And that time you were atrocious.
Wait. Who have we played in recent past?
I don't recall a game where...
Man City. We just came back against Man City not too long ago.
Oh, Man City.
Grealish scored first, then...
Grealish?
Bruno, then Rashford. Bio, papa. We came back for that game. Who else have we come back against? I know we've come back a few games. I know that.
Okay. Okay. In the league, sikuwa naona ingine, but thanks for the Man City one. That one ilikuwa imenipita. It's the only one I can
But
think
also
of.
that's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while since Nini.
Well, you have in the Europa League, but in the league, not much. Rashford mlikimbizwa hadi alikuwa anatoa ulimi nje. Karibu ajume ka. Unaona mambo ikipant venye wakati imekimbia sana. Man, what a picture that was. That was another good meme.
Shayona unasikianga body in the office. It was horrible. Like
terrible, horrible, not good, very bad.
Everyone throughout. Even Garnacho as a sub, bro.
Yeah.
I
think that day you
remember him completing
absolutely disjointed. Like it's worst United game I've seen you play. I think almost this season.
I won't sit down and say at your fatigue and all that. It's real. Fatigue is real.
Yeah.
No lie. But what was frustrating is seeing the players lose their heads. You know, there's a way when you know, like even as a player, you know, you've played ball. I've played ball. There are times you know, you tumepigwa. But you're still 2-0 down. So it's just set up shop.
Yeah.
Make sure it didn't get worse than this. There are fans you're playing for, bro.
Yeah.
There are people who have paid money to come see you and all that. That's who you're playing for. You know? And so by the time people are looking down, the body language is horrible. Bruno. And there's a whole conversation of Bruno being long-term captain and how that game shows that he can't. Because the whole game he's been moaning.
Yep.
And all that.
Well, he does that like the whole season anyway, but yeah.
He pushed the linesman. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
There's a call that not that he pushed Sana, like just... But there are things you don't expect to see from
a captain.
But yes, I understand the emotions and all that, and especially because of this game. But man,
and his antics, bro.
Players lost their heads.
Bruno kuna place niliona akipukua push na Konate. Nigga went down like kichwa.
I'm like, for us, it's very embarrassing.
That's terrible.
And
he does that a lot.
Like VR and so.
And he's the captain at that point, so it's not looking good. It's terrible.
Like, that it was just a horrible day. Like I can even sit up and say, Ten Hag got it wrong.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he got it wrong.
In terms of like making subs, seeing it's not working, or
like even
what?
just from the starting, I feel like with Liverpool, you'd like don't give them a chance. You see, defensively, Wan-Bissaka is so much better than Dalot.
Absolutely,
so much better. And because Anthony on that wing will not really offer that much defensively, you expose Dalot.
Yeah,
and Dalot akianda kupanda panda and Anthony ako juu. This guys, how many times do you see them running through? You know, and that's why you'll pattern people like Lisandro are drawn out of position.
There's even a time almost, I think Robertson almost assisted Alexander.
Robertson also had his chances himself. And that's because of our fullbacks.
Yeah, what Amanda. And
so
I feel like, Ten Hag missed it also. I mean, like when you say, especially the subs, because in the game Gani, Diogo Dalot was on toast again and he was taken off at halftime.
Carabao Cup.
The Carabao?
Final. I don't know if it was halftime. I think
alitoa Diogo.
Halftime. I don't know. And Wan-Bissaka came and did a good job.
Solid. St. Maxima did nothing after that.
St. Minimum, you know, just out.
St. Minimum.
And
so he could have done the same against Liverpool.
That's what I thought. And I even thought he'd bring
not.
Sabitzer.
Yeah.
You know Sabitzer on the ball.
Yeah.
Sabitzer is a
Where was Casemiro though?
I don't know.
Also missing. Junakumbuka when you consider the first goal alikuwa ametoka kufunga ile. Ilikuwa kona ama ilikuwa free kick? It was a set piece, I know.
First, yeah.
Mlikuwa ametoka kufunga ikakuwa ruled off.
And the thing is, there were 2 times that he was shown limping for a while. I don't know if you saw. Yeah. So I don't know if
that can be good.
He played with an injury. I don't know if it was just a knock or an impact nini.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'll sit down and I'll say it. We were horrible. We were humiliated by our worst rivals.
Yeah.
It was a horrible day.
And I can tell you for free, man, we absolutely loved it.
I know.
Yeah. We absolutely loved it.
I know.
Yeah. 7th Heaven, a good one. Yo.
Bro, do you know?
Yeah, Tulifika.
They were even playing music and I couldn't even sing or dance like after.
Yeah.
And I dance at every turn. You know me.
Yeah. It's just
Katu
terrible.
chini kasema,
All right, bro. So that's what's up. Are you now convinced like about Liverpool? Do you feel like they're back? Because I'm not yet sold.
Before I get to that, do you know at the end of the game, Ten Hag made the players sit in silence so that they can hear Liverpool celebrating the win?
For real?
Do you know that?
No, I don't.
There are things about this manager that I really like. After we lost to Brentford, he made them run the same distance that Brentford had outrun them.
Yes.
And he went and ran with them.
Mm.
So now you can imagine what's going through the players' heads. Wanakaa chini wanasikia. Uko ni kicheko.
Yeah.
Kicheko, banter, all that against you in probably the worst.
Worst
and
loss.
today now being Monday, whatever, they were in for training very early.
By 7?
Very, very early. And so I'm not indulging you. I'm not indulging you. But they were there very, very early.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I know this will suck. It will. Like, we can't wait for Thursday.
Yeah.
Like, Thursday feels like it's so far.
It can't come sooner.
Exactly. And also, there was something else. He told them, like at full time after everything was done in Nini, that if you were to ever put a performance like that again under me, you're not fit to play for United.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
And those are things I love to hear from my manager. You know, Solskjaer would have come out and said something that's, it's just a bad day.
And that's how you know this guy has been in this game for a minute in terms of being a manager.
Exactly. And
he's been there, done that.
I can't, like, it's too early to even get frustrated with him. Because first of all, he's already overachieving.
Yeah, he is.
With this crop of players. And I believe that this loss will spur us on. Either just to go and say, higher, let's get a FA Cup at least and probably cement top 4. Or we do Europa League or even try both. And I think we're good for top 4, I think.
Yeah.
But we can get into that later. But I know it's going to push us on. And especially because the next 3 out of 4 games are at home. We really want to wipe this away.
Yeah, as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
I have to agree, man. It's the most disjointed I've ever seen you guys.
Horrible.
No team at all. I don't know if it's the atmosphere, like you're saying, as in Ilifika, some point when you maybe consider the fourth, the atmosphere just got rockly insane, and you guys just could not handle it anymore. I don't know what it is.
I think...
And it just fell apart, and, mukalimwa tu zaidi.
And I don't think Liverpool
I don't
were
know.
that good. We were just...
You're just horrible. Yeah, which brings me to the point of, I am not yet sold on Liverpool's having made a turnaround. Okay, I may be wrong, depending on how they play the next couple of games, but I don't feel like they went out and beat a very strong, good Manchester United side. If it would have been the United we've been saying, and you guys get beat fair and square, well, of course, it's not like you're not beaten fair and square. You are, but it's a very different context here.
Yeah.
Then I'll be thinking, okay, Liverpool surely have made a turnaround. And I know even the goal line, score line does not help my case when I'm saying they have not made a turnaround.
Yeah.
But I would have loved to see them go up against a very strong United, and they are being a contest here. Because at some point in time, since they scored the first goal to the last, there was no contest.
No, actually...
Because their head just dropped.
Let's say till like the second goal. Because the first half, we probably played better.
Yeah, I'm saying like since Liverpool scored the first goal to the last one, there was no contest. Yeah. Before then there was. After that there wasn't. So I don't know. I'm not yet entirely sold on them having made a turnaround. And I may be wrong because likes of Nunes are bagging braces.
But it just helps the case. And you know why I feel like, especially for this result, will be very galvanizing for them. Is because now at least Mtuka Konate is back.
Yeah.
Jota is back. Yeah, Firmino said he's leaving at the end of the season.
Yeah.
He still bags the goal and all.
Yeah.
Luis Diaz is back. And so they're getting all their key players back at the right time for their end season push for top 4.
Yeah, for top 4.
And because Spurs are looking
shaky.
Newcastle, what Liverpool could just...
Yeah, which made me remember when there was a time I wanted to talk to Kafikira and kuongea kuhusu Man United. It was not about Man United, bro. I was going to talk about Spurs. Fucking Spurs. Now, first of all, we know Spurs are shit. That is not a doubt. But losing to Wolves.
There was
and how the hell are these guys still in top 4, bro?
There was a meme. Spurs rotated in the FA Cup so that they can concentrate on losing to Wolves. I saw that. I tell you, and to make it worse, You concede to Adama Traore. Bro. How?
Who does that?
How?
Who does that? Walikuwa wacheza wapi by the way?
I think they were the Molyneux.
I don't even think it fucking matters. Just
Nataka hiyo Spurs side.
Oh my
like,
God.
tumalizane tu now.
You're not done with them?
No. We have to go to...
Oh yeah, to
Stadium,
your
yeah,
pitch.
yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, hapo itakuwa tricky.
Hapa ni Spurs.
Yeah.
Ni Spurs,
I mean,
bro.
look at Spurs. Spurs wametoka kupiga Chelsea. Wanatolewa FA na Sheffield.
But Chelsea ni Chelsea pia.
Lakini Chelsea. But same Spurs walipiga Man City. Wanapigwa sijui na nani. Mnapiga Chelsea, mnapigwa na Sheffield.
I'll never understand that football club. Never.
Buddha, as in, come on.
It's so... Did you watch a goal? Did you see the goal?
No, I didn't.
I didn't. I just saw the notification.
Yeah. It's insane, bro.
I couldn't believe it. Juu niliona hiyo tu after ya Brighton. So, mi nastuka hii ni ya Brighton wanapiga West Ham 4-0. Alafu naona
Spurs.
Wolves won. Now make a clean sheet.
Yeah.
Hey,
Aje.
how now? And so, now that makes the top 4 conversation very interesting because so for you guys, let's just talk facts. It's a 2-horse race hapa juu. Then United, I feel like we are comfortable for third.
2-horse race huko. Then a lot of zebras hapo katikati.
Nimejinga sana.
A lot of zebras.
Utava hii kitu na kazijui.
Then hii ni zebra. Zebra inakuwa tamu so here. Yeah.
It's Arsenal, City. Then I feel like us were just good because also I think we were 7 points ahead of Spurs, and I think we still, I don't know, but we're still ahead of Spurs, and we have another game.
Yeah, we have game in hand. Yeah.
And then hapa ni Spurs, Liverpool, Newcastle, nini, Brighton, Fulham, or Chelsea.
Yeah.
So hapa top 4, actually the 4th position, 4th, 5th, 6th is what is very interesting, and I feel like that would go down to the wire.
Yeah, for sure. So Spurs took a very proper L, like, just cementing their position as a shitty club.
Kama kawaida.
Kama kawaida. All right, so that's how the cookie crumbled in game week 25, if I'm not wrong, and it was a fantastic one to behold. No one would have guessed anything that happened in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, like we said, Arsenal Bournemouth, would have said it's a clapping for Bournemouth, turned out to be a thriller. United versus Liverpool, most of the people are actually thinking Liverpool will get beat.
We were favorites.
Yeah, United
bro.
were. It was almost written in the stars that United were going to win.
Lose in the worst way possible.
And there they got dropped. Hit for 7. So it's been a very...
The only game that looked like was kawaida or status quo was just City Newcastle.
Yeah, City's in Newcastle.
And also in that City Newcastle game, it's just because Newcastle are shot shy. They're horrible at finishing.
Yeah. It could have been a different altogether.
A different story.
Yeah.
So what a game we had.
A crazy game week. Chelsea won. I mean, that's news.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that is news,
I think that's even more surprising than us.
Yeah, absolutely. Southampton won again.
They missed a penalty.
Oh, Southampton?
Alishikiwa nani Ward-Prowse.
Wow.
Alikuwa ataka
Could have been 2-0. Yeah, na Southampton next wanacheza versus Man United. So that's that with the Premier League.